Hey guys, it's Zach from MoveSkill.com. I'm here with Andy today. We're going to be working on the Jefferson curl. So this is a great way to work on some flexibility for your hamstrings, but it's also a really nice way to work on some strength and flexibility for your spine. So this is something that gets missed a lot, especially in the kind of strength and conditioning world. Not that it's wrong, but a lot of times we're working on bracing and moving the spine as kind of a single joint, flexing at the hips. And as good as that is to be supported, we also need to make sure that our spine, like any other joint, is getting its kind of due diligence and moving through full range of motion. So what we have set up here is a box slightly elevated. You might not actually even need this in the beginning, but it's nice to have. And we are using a 20-kilo bar. You, by all means, do not need to go up to this weight. Andy's been doing this for a while, so he's worked up here. I would start, maybe you can even use a dumbbell, a plate, somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 pounds is probably a good place to start. And then working your weight up slowly. So Andy's been doing this for a few months now, and he's worked up to this 20. So I'm gonna have him hop on this box. I'm gonna hand him this dumbbell. So from the beginning, what he's done is he's stuck his toes close to the edge of the box, but we don't want them hanging over. That'll actually defeat some of what we're looking after here. He's gonna lock his knees out completely. He's standing up nice and tall. And what we're gonna look for is a collapse of the spine from the top down. So if I swing around the back, he's gonna start by tucking his chin into his neck, and he's gonna start to fold forward one vertebra at a time, and he's going to let this bar pull him down. And notice how this really continues all the way down, especially through this section here of his low back. Now he folds at the hips, and he's going to let this bar swing out in front of his toes, and he's going to pike, and now he's feeling a real nice hamstring stretch. Notice how his knees are locked out. All right, and then from here he's going to try to start to reconstruct that position again, pulling his back up one vertebra at a time. At the top, shoulders come back, nice and tall. All right, let's do that one more time. Now you might not make it past your toes in the beginning, and that's fine. But we're gonna do this for a relatively high number of reps. And I want you to notice how slow he's going. This is a controlled movement, right? We're putting a lot of stress on our back here. We don't want to speed through this. We don't want to whip out of it. Once you start to get low enough that bar reaches your toes, don't ever let it rest. What we're going to do here is we're going to do reps, and on our final rep, we're going to do a hold. So at this hold at the bottom, he's going to maintain this weight free floating, and he's going to let this weight pull him down, this tension pull him down, and then back up. And you can see he's getting lower just with those 3 reps. All right, with everything we do, there's a lot of stuff that we got to make sure we're not doing here. A lot can go wrong in this. The biggest thing is just making it too similar to a deadlift. So like I said, we work this neutral spine position all the time. We see this a lot, that people will start to lean forward a little bit, but they end up just piking at the hips, and they're getting none of this good flexion in the spine that we're looking for. This is a perfectly fine way to just stretch your hamstrings. But it's not exactly what we're looking for today. So Andy's got some good flexibility, that looks nice. But again, it's not what we're looking for. The other issue we see, and this is gonna come on early, is we'll do a very good job of rounding out thoracic spine. And then right about here, this stays in one block and pike at the hips. So you see that he's too far forward. He's not doing that nice curve like he did in the last rep. So you can go ahead and step out of that. It's hard for you to notice this, so I know a lot of people who think they're in the right position, but they're not. So again, videotape yourself from the side, have a friend look, and watch while you're doing this. It's okay in the beginning to not even go all the way down. So I like, if I notice that I'm getting stuck, or I have a client getting stuck right here, I'll have them fold forward to that position and kind of go as far as they can and then pull back up. For some of us, this is really just about the flexibility and the mobility of your spine, and that's a good place to focus on. All right, let's do one more the right way. From the top, neck tucked, shoulders coming forward, protracted, bars sweeping in front of his legs, nice and round. Reaches that bar in front of his toes, and he settles in the bottom for that really nice stretch. And notice, this is a really good piked position. And he pulls back up. How's that feel?
Woo,
Yeah,
awesome.
it's a fantastic stretch. It feels really nice. This is a really good way to start moving your body. Again, start with the light weight, work your way up, and enjoy this one. Have a good one, guys. Thanks, Andy.